We are now starting Hasbar 2.2, and in order to understand the next Gemara, I want to give you a visual, and you may even want to stop this video in order to absorb the visual. In our Mishnah, in Perek Aleph, the focus is Ha'isha Niknes, the woman can be acquired. The focus is on the woman, and she is being passive, and she is being acquired. In the first Mishnah, in Perek Beis, in our Gemara in Kedushin, Ha'ish Mekadesh, it's about the man who is active in creating the Kedushin. So you may want to stop for a moment and take a look at that, because the Gemara is going to ask, why don't we be consistent? Why didn't our Mishnah in the beginning start with Ha'ish? Why did it start with Ha'isha? And why did it use the word Niknes as opposed to Mekadesh? Give you another visual, the same two Mishnayot, just with different fonts. And again, the focus of the Gemara's question is, why did we use the word Niknes, to acquire, and not the word Mikadesh or Migdash in our Mishnah? So let's go to the Gemara. Before we get to the Gemara, I want to teach you about something called a Gezer Shava. A Gezer Shava is one of the 13 rules used by the Torah to study Torah Shebachtav. And that means if a similar phrase or word occurs in two different, otherwise unrelated Torah verses, Gezer Shava teaches that these verses are linked to each other and the laws can be applied to the other because they have a similar word in their verses. Now, one cannot make up their own Gezer Shava, but it must be received from one's teacher. Okay, now the Gemara is going to use this rule of Gezer Shava by comparing the word kach, to take, that taking actually also means acquiring, and it's acquired through money. That money accomplishes acquisition. Now, it's something you may already know, right? You go to the store and you use money to buy things, but let's see how, when it applies to Kedushin. To start the Gemara, Kedushin, Perek Rishon, Ha'isha Niknes, on Daf Beis. And the Gemara says, Ha'isha Niknes, we learned in the Mishnah, we use the phrase Ha'isha Niknes, and the Gemara's first question is, Ma shna hacha titane isha niknes? Why did we learn over here using the phrase Ha'isha Niknes, that a woman is acquired? Umayshna hasam tane ha'ish mekadesh. And in the Perek Sheni, they use the phrase Ha'ish mekadesh, the man creates Kedushin. So the answer is, again, the focus is why over here we use the word Niknes, Kinyan, and in the second parak they use the word Kedushin. So the Gemara is going to say, you know why we use the word Niknes, Kinyan, acquisition over here in our Mishnah? Mishum, because the Kabbai Limisne Kesef. The Mishnah needs it to teach us that Kedushin can be done with Kesef. The Kesef minolan, and how do you know that Kesef can create Kedushin? So we use a Gezer Shava. Gamar Kicha, we learn it from the word Kicha by doing a Gezer Shava with the word Kicha. Kicha mistei Ephron. Well, the word Kicha, to acquire, to take, was used in relation to Abraham buying the field, acquiring the field from Ephron. So now we begin the Gezer Shava. Ksiv hacha, over here when we talk about man marrying a woman, the pasuk says in Parshas Ki ki yikach ish isha. The Torah uses the word kach, that a man will take a woman. Uchsiv hasam, and over there by the story of the field of Ephron. And again, where Avram Avinu is purchasing the cave of the Machpelah, what does the pasuk say there? Nasati kesef hasadeh kach mimeni. I'm giving you, Ephron, Avram says, I'm giving you kesef for the field, take it from me. V'kicha ikrei kinyan, and how do you know that kicha is referred to as acquiring? Techsiv, because the pasuk says later on, at the end of Chayei Sarah, when they're going to bury Yitzchak and Yishmael, going to bury Avram, where they're going to bury him? Hasadeh, the pasuk says, Asher kana Avraham, in the field which Avraham acquired. Who did he acquire from? Ephron. On the page, on Daf Bet Amud Bet, and the Gemara gives you just one other example of where money acquires fields from the Navi Yirmiyahu, where the Jewish people are going into Golus and everything looks terrible, and it looks great that the future Jewish people is not good. And Hashem tells Yirmiyahu, go and buy fields because one day the Jewish people will come back. And the pasuk says, Inami, are also another proof that Kesef creates acquisition. The pasuk says in Yirmiyahu, Sados ba Kesef yiknu. You shall acquire fields with money. And therefore, Tanei Ha'isha Niknes. Our Mishnah uses the word Ha'isha Niknes to teach us that money can create acquisition and can create Kiddushin.